It's July. I don't know why it's raining so much, but it is.
Can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
Yeah, man, right now, what we doing right now is digging the manhole. So we already had the sewer down, but we got to pick the sewer up and adjust it. The thing about that, it weighs 3,000 pounds. So that's a big crane to go get it. Even if it's like a couple inches off, we got to pick that 3,000 pound thing. And it swings too, so it's swaying at the same time. Take a team effort. I might have to jump in there. I might have to jump in there. You know what I'm talking about? So right now what we got the blocks coming for the retaining wall. We got the guys right there doing the sewer manhole. We're gonna start forming these houses. Right here you see these stakes. These are houses already staked out. So once we get the wood, start forming them, then we can start, doing the underground plumbing and everything like that. But like I said, back here, we got the bricks. Guys delivering the bricks for the retaining wall. They already dug the footers and put the gravel in. So right now, we just trying to beat the rain, man. It's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be raining like 20 days out the month. So every piece of sunshine we got to capitalize on it. So my people, what it do? Hey, before we get into the rest of this video, I want to invite you to my text community. It's where we do giveaways, have exclusive content, as well as group coaching. So text me right now, 404-737-1498. Again, text me right now at 404-737-1498. Exclusive content, giveaways, group coaching. Holla at me right now. Even when it rains, we got to be doing stuff behind the scenes, like getting a jump on ordering materials and just making sure all the timelines match up. Because the rain is out of your control, but you can always be doing something. So that's what we want to try to get ahead of the curve on everything. So right now, what we got the blocks getting delivered. As far as the phase, right now we're in the excavation phase. We're trying to get our site guys out of here so we can start working on the structures. Right now, we're doing the sewer manholes. We're digging all the sewer manholes. We got 9 on site. So we're going through the site with all that. And it's going to take a lot of site management, because what we ended up doing was, and we're going to have to open up this back end to get this dirt out of here. As you see, we got over 300 loads of dirt. So we got to get this dirt out of here, because we still got to go over there on that side. Like I said, we got the manholes going. We building a retaining wall in the back, and then we're gonna start forming these houses so we can start going vertical, because this month we're gonna have a lot of rain. It's raining 6 days out the week this week. 6 days out the week, so that's 6 days we can't work outside. So the sooner we get these structures up, no matter if it rain or not, they can still be doing work on the inside of the house. So that's what we kind of working with. We're working against the weather. It's kind of out of our control. It's July. I don't know why it's raining so much, but it is.
Can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
And we just we gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna control what we can control. And when it's raining, we're gonna do stuff behind the scenes, like ordering materials, scheduling stuff, so we can stay ahead of the curve. So that's where we at right now. I can't wait till we get these structures up. Hey, it's gonna be something to see. Holla at me. Well, I'm not the project manager. We actually got a GC and a project manager that we just hired. We just a little more hands-on, because, we had to practically get rid of the first 2 GCs. So in between that and finding this current GC, I mean, if material's gonna get ordered, we gotta do it. If stuff gotta go get picked up, we gotta do it. So it's kind of like project manager by default, but until we find somebody else, we want to put the experts in place, somebody who's, with 20 plus years of experience, because impossible to know everything. So it's good to have another piece of eyes on it. Plus, we had a budget for it. So, yeah. So what a project manager does, I can tell you that, is they practically control the schedule. They make sure everybody's on schedule. Depending on the agreement you have, they might be ordering the subs, hiring the subs. Let me get out the way. So they may be hiring the subs, um, making sure the site's safe, doing site management. I mean, they could be doing a array of things, but that's pretty much the long and short of it. Just seeing it through from beginning to end, making sure you don't have any hiccups. Bringing that experience into play, pre-ordering materials, knowing the market, knowing if concrete right now is scarce, which it is, it's a shortage on concrete. Like how to order that concrete ahead of time, or if it is scarce, how you gonna press the issue to make sure you get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in situations where, hey, it's a shortage on this pipe, it's a shortage on that. And I make a couple calls and press the issue, and they be like, hey, man, just come get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't never take no for an answer. You shouldn't either, but like, you always got to press the issue, man, because I give you a quick example. If you look at these sewer manholes right here, so this is the second GC we ended up having to get rid of. He was going to charge $97,000 to get these sewer manholes. I mean, we got them for less than $15,000. That's like $1,000 each. We had 9 of them, plus a little half of one. So let's say that's $10,000, and then $2,000 each way for transit. We had two trucks, so that's $4,000, less than $15,000. He gonna charge us $97,000. That's why it's important to know your numbers, man. If you don't know your numbers, you gotta believe what somebody tell you. And a good way to alleviate that, I always get 5 quotes on everything. But at that point, he was our GC. But we took it another level. Like, hold on, let's see what they really cost. And outside of that, outside of what he tried to charge us, he said that he was gonna be weeks and weeks and weeks out. But he was just calling around in Atlanta. He wasn't calling around regionally. Like, like he didn't take that next step. And that's what you need. If you're gonna spend your money, these folks, we gotta be willing to take the next step. Like, oh, that's a cop out. Oh, everything's behind order. That's a cop out. Like, what did you do to keep pressing the issue? You know what I'm saying? So we got this out here. Same thing with the HDPE pipe. Same GC. They 22 weeks out. Man, it's gonna be impossible to get them. Just straight discouraging. Man, I made less than 10 calls, got them delivered the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what we need you for? Why are we paying you? Like, we wouldn't have none of this done if we would have sat on our hands and listened to them. So, these just real life lessons. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the good, bad, and ugly. But you gotta know how to pivot too. If somebody ain't holding their weight, get rid of them. If they ain't doing what they supposed to do, you gotta watch them, hold their hand. Of course, you want to manage the site and oversee. But if I gotta hold your hand, make sure you getting on the site on time. Like, bro, you're supposed to be a professional at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody coming knocking on your door because you overslept. You gotta have some get up and go. If I'm a plumber, I'm gonna be the best plumber. If I'm a framer, I'm gonna be the best framer. If I'm a hooper, I'm gonna be the best hooper. Like, it's too many people out here lollygagging. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one we had with the site. It's early morning. We got 3 different crews moving. Once we get, like I said, once we get the forms, once we get the wood for the forms, we're gonna start laying the forms. Then we're gonna start putting these structures up, man. Then the site gonna look like real different. It's gonna start looking real different right now. Okay, so we got 3 different models. They range from 300, 400 up to 600. One of them is the Valentina. That's the biggest floor plan. One of them is the Kai. That's the smallest floor plan. And one of them is the Watson, which is the middle size floor plan, 400 square feet size. So that's what we got right here. You're looking at the first row of houses. They all staked out. I got my guy Jerome back here. My guy Jerome, he's gonna get ready to stake these out, and then start pouring the forms for the slabs. We working against the rain, man, so we really got to kind of press the issue right now. It's gonna rain the next 10 days. So it's imperative that we get these structures up, because even if it rains, people still work inside. But right now, we're in the site stage. If it rains and they get too muddy, we got to shut it down. It was sprinkling this morning, but it's still so hot outside. It's a little mud out here, but it's not muddy. You know what I'm saying? But we got to pay attention to that. So all the daylight we have, we got to make use of it. Yeah, so we're gonna add extra landscaping, and we also we have our guys. This is another one of our guys that's doing a retaining wall. So we're gonna do a 4-foot retaining wall with another 4-foot fence on top of it, creating an 8-foot, kind of retaining wall, kind of separating the two. So that's some of the things that we plan on doing. We also gonna have it gated. If you look over there, you're looking right here. You think this may be the entrance, but this is not going to be the entrance once we complete the project. Um, that's going to be the entrance. It's going to be going along the backside, that parking lot, and it's going to be a gated entrance. So, we're taking the proper steps to make sure it's secure community. Man, I'm looking at it, man. At least they probably got another 2 or 3 weeks. But the good thing about that is they're already done with this side. So simultaneously, we can start forming these slabs and pouring these slabs and get ready to get the framing crews in here. So even though, we're still waiting on the excavation to get off the site, they're going this way. So we still able to work of what they already finished. You know what I'm saying? So we'll still be able to kind of superset it and kind of try to make up as much time as we can for the rain. Like we right here in July, and it's scheduled to rain the next 10 days. So, we really got to kind of take advantage of the sunlight that we do have. Yeah, man, it was a little bit of both. It was kind of like a hybrid. We used some private lenders. We gave away some preferred equity, which is pretty much a debt. We did equity and debt, For the first wave, we gave away equity because it was a little more riskier deal. We didn't have any entitlements in place. That second wave, we only gave away debt. So we only gave away a fixed percentage. So we didn't have to give away any more equity. So it was good that we got to retain a lot of equity, but we are paying, 12% preferred return to those investors. And another way that we funded it, we pre-sold the community. So with the down payments, this is creative financing. We use that to kind of get through the entitlement stage. And now we're going to bring in another lender to do the vertical construction. So once we start getting the excavation, we're almost done with the excavation and the underground plumbing and everything. As you see behind me, we're digging the sewer manholes. We got 9 of those on site. And, so I'm bringing another lender, private lender, one of my close relationships, and, just get the vertical done. Everything is pretty much done. We just got to face the weather and make sure we stay on budget and make sure we stay inside. Hey, I hope y'all got something out that video, but most importantly, if you got something out that video, make sure you take action. I'm very big on taking action, all right? Speaking of taking action, if you are a accredited investor and interested in investing in some of my deals, go to www.postprocapital.com/invest and check out our deals, all right? All right, I see y'all on the other side. Let's get this money.